it's probably time for you to log in downstairs.
Well, and then it was just waiting to get me in.
Oh, cool. So I need to do this. That's, you're not showing as waiting. Did you log into the right class? Oh.
I'll go out and come back in. Honey, you need to be dressed more warmly, don't you?
Here we go.
Ah.
Hello.
Oh, bye.
Oh, let's put the blinds down behind you so we can see you.
Hello, bye.
Hello, Toby.
Hello. Hi, Master B.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Superb, thank you.
I'm just
How
trying
was
to.
your day?
It has been good, actually. Thank you.
Yeah?
I'm just trying to get this projected onto the big TV so I can see everybody and give feedback.
Did you find the participant search part?
No.
So down the bottom where you can see participants on the menu, there's 6 at the moment.
I've got them on the side. Yep.
Yes, yeah. So where you are there in the side, you should be able to search for them.
I like your optimism.
Well, as the host, you should be able to search for them.
I've got a list.
Yeah.
Some people are muted.
Some people are muted? It's okay, we're not muted. We might have to mute later.
Hi, Jade.
Oh,
Now I just have to pin myself so that it records the right thing. I think I'm going to have to restart this other machine because it's not picking up the TV.
okay, did Eva? Yep, stand up. Give me up.
Okay, one more to let in.
I need to wash my hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sweaty.
I've got to get faster at getting the TV set up, but it always seems to require me to restart my other laptop. So what I'm doing, guys, just while you're waiting, is I'm trying to get on our normal television or the little gallery of you guys doing taekwondo so that I can give you feedback during the class. And I've got my own laptop sitting beside that that's focused on me so that it records me and doesn't record you. Because we don't want you guys all flashing around the internet. But I need 2 laptops to be able to do that.
Exactly right. What I'm going to do is put the one laptop underneath the TV so that you're looking at one spot.
What are you singing?
In the picture? Yes. Yeah.
I need to learn a different type way to do this more.
Okay, well, you're going to have to Google how to do it and look up speed instructions.
Hey, Kinsey and Harper.
We can see everyone. That room looks familiar, Suze.
Mr. August. Yeah, yeah. Except there's no palm trees today.
No palm trees.
Just my half-dead.
You know plants need water, eh?
They do. Yeah.
Could be a job for Toby.
Yeah. Oh, no, not that one, because I run the risk that if you overwater, it goes all over my books.
Right.
I'm not sure why it's not discovering my television right now.
Can we check it? Come here. Come here. Come away.
Technical support in so that I can get the class started.
Okay, so.
Okay, so I'm going to get started with you guys while Mrs. B tries to get the big screen up on working for me. So I'm going to have to imagine that you're doing the right thing. So let's all stand up into our space and sit up.
Okay.
Copy. Right. And raise your right hand. Recite the stop. Courtesy. Integrity.
Perseverance. Self-control. Self-control. Don't despair.
Lovely. Now recite the student oath. Shijop. I shall observe.
I shall observe the tenets of Taekwondo. I shall
Respect the instructor.
receive Taekwondo. I shall never
I shall
be the champion of freedom of justice. I shall bring the most peaceful world.
Excellent. Okay, so I hope you've all been helping mum and dad a little bit over the last couple of days, as well as getting really productive on your schoolwork and having a bit of free time as well. We're going to get stuck into our good Taekwondo class today. First, we're just getting a little bit of a warm up, so just jogging on the spot. Jog, 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 jog. Mess with your brains. So, feet in and out, like little star jumps. And now let your hands join in. Do your star jumps. Now make your feet go forwards and backwards instead. Walking starts. And now go side to side again. And now we're going to put our hands to the front and the side. Front, side, front, side, front. Okay. Now we're going to go one hand to the front and the other one to the side. Right. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am relaxed. That was getting too tricky. Okay. Now I was really lucky today. In a call that I had with a good friend from Canada, I got to see a little bit of a class from a man named Mike Morningstar, who's a 6th degree from Canada, but that belies how long he's been doing Taekwondo. And he did a lot of training with General Che, and I saw a bit of his beginner's class, which was really cool. So we're going to start with some of those basics. Parallel stance. Just want you to put your hands on your hips. I'll go a little bit further away so you can see my feet. And now we're just going to do our sine wave and our breathing. Remember, from parallel stance, we come up onto the balls of our feet a bit. So we go. So breathe in, and then drop down and breathe out. And when you do that, you're not landing heavily on the ground. You're just putting your feet back down on the ground. So if we were in sitting stance, we'd go down, up, down with our knees. But we can't really go down, up, and finish down when our legs are straight. So we're going to go up, down. So we're going to go in, out. Now we're going to add our punch. Now remember, we now have 3 steps, not 2. So when we're coming up onto our heels, we've only got 2 steps, right? We're going up and down. So our first step is just to stay where we are. From here, we're going to relax. Our arms bend and the other hand comes off the hip a little bit. So that's 1. And then with 2, we pull back to the extended place and rise up on our toes. And on 3, as fast as we can, change hands to punch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And you breathe out on 3. Punches to the center line. And come on. Okay, now next one. Lift your left hand up like this, and your right hand's on your hip. Okay, first one we're going to do is a punch. 1. Now with the hand that's on the hip, we're going to put it on top of the punching hand and let both of your hands bend in front of your chest. And then we're going to do our low block. 2. Now we're going to lift the hand up and then punch. 1. Cross. Goes on top, smashing your watches together. 2. Lift up. 1. Cross. 2. Lift up. 1. Go on top and cross. 2. Lift up. 1. Go on top. 2. Now what we're doing from this is 2 things. 1, we're practicing our crossing in a way where we don't have to think about all the other stuff we're doing. That's the first really important thing we're doing. The second thing we're doing is making sure that before we punch, we lift our punching arm up. Because what we don't really want to see is people punching like this. Right from their low block. Because then there's not really very much work for this blocking hand to do. It hasn't got far to come back to get to the hip. So we're going to lift it up and then punch. So we get a really nice pullback, just like we do when we're doing our parallel stance punch. Pulls back all the way from our punching position. So from here, where were we? Punching or blocking? Let's imagine we were punched, on top, block, lift up, punch, cross on top, block, lift up, punch, cross on top, block, lift up, punch, cross on top, block. Awesome. Now we're going to do it the other way. So go back to your parallel stance. This time lift your right hand up, hip, punch.
Hi, Mr. B. Sorry, can you mute everyone just so that we can just see you?
Seeing me, all you need to do rather than muting.
No, but when people aren't muted, different people come up. Is it?
Just listen on.
Okay.
If you hover over my window, you'll see the word mute will appear, and also an ellipsis will appear. Click on the ellipsis and then click pin video. And that will keep the video of me in the center. You got that? So that way it doesn't matter what anybody else says, I'll still remain on your screen.
Done.
Okay, so now we're in parallel stance. Lift that right hand up, bring the left hand to your hip, and punch. Now bring the hand that's on the hip, put that on top of the other one, and relax both of your hands. Bend them a bit so they're in front of your chest. Low block, 2. Lift the hand up, and punch. 1. Cross on top, block, 2. Down from you guys is really good because it lets me know while my TV's not working, it lets me know that you're doing the work. Lift your hand up, 1, punch, 2. And then cross on top, block. Lift it up, punch. Cross on top, block. Lift it up, punch. Cross on top, block. Lift it up, punch. Cross on top, block. Not quite sure what's going on with my TV today. Okay, and relax. Okay, now let's put that together into 4-direction punch. So from here, start with your parallel ready stance. And we're going to do our right side first. So my right hand and leg are going to move. With the mirroring on or off, it makes it difficult for you to see which one's right and left. So I'm going to mirror you this time. Does this look like my right hand? Or does it look like my left hand?
Okay.
Left.
Okay, I'll use my right. Okay, so I want you to use your right as well. First thing I'm going to do is lift my left hand up and my right hand to my hip. as I go down in my sine wave, and then rise up, back, and punch.
Can you help Levi, please? Can you help him with the sine wave? Can you show him so that he can copy you the timing for the sine? But come over here so we can see you.
Now, when you bring your foot back about halfway, bring the hand that's on hip on top.
You're not in the screen.
Turn around towards your left, and block. Now, this is the important bit that a lot of us often miss. Lift, as I come forward, I'm going to lift this hand up. My blocking hand comes up like I was punching with it. And I pull back and punch.
Yeah, so he's doing punches in the back.
Now the hand that's on my hip comes on top as I bring my foot back about halfway. Turn towards the rear and do my block.
That's it.
As I come forward, I lift my blocking hand up, rise up and pull back, and punch.
Good boy.
Come in halfway, bring the blocking hand on top, turn towards your left again, and block. Then lift up that hand as you come forward, rise up and pull back, and punch. And baro. Okay, so can we see the two things that we're trying to get right here? One is our crossing. So the hand that had just punched, that's the one that's going to cross on top. The hand that had punched crosses on top. We're trying to get that nice and strong. And the second thing is lifting up our blocking hand before we come into punch. They're the two things we're working on. So now let's do the left side from here. Bring your right hand up. Your left hand comes to your hip as you lower, spring down a little bit. Then rise up and punch. Okay, now as you bring your foot back, bring the hand that's on the hip goes on top. And you turn to your right this time. And block. Look. Blocking hand up as you come forward. Pull back and punch. The hand that's on the hip goes on top as you bring your foot halfway in. Rear. Block. Lift the blocking hand up as you come forward. Pull back. Punch. Cross on top as you come back. Turn to your right again. And block. Lift your hand up as you come forward. Sine wave. Punch. And baro. Cool. Okay, now I'm going to come and watch you. I've got to come nice and close because our TV's not going yet. So, everybody, four direction punch. Jirugi. Right side. Take your time and think about lifting that hand up before you punch. Saju. Good. And baro. Okay, Wyatt, make sure you're going around in the circle and do the other side. So this time your left hand's going to punch. So everyone hold up your left hand. That's the one that's going to move. Okay, ready, Jirugi. Left side. Saju. That's it, Wyatt. Good. That's it, Jade. Small circle. That's it.
Beautiful.
Punching with the other hand there, Jade. Just change hands.
Good.
Lucas, a little bit longer in your stance. You're a little bit short. Okay, Toby, you can be a little longer. Manon, just try and straighten your shoulders a bit. August girls looking lovely. Excellent. Okay, and baro. Okay, now I'm going to throw you at it. Let's see four direction block. Right side. If you don't know four direction block, just do four direction punch again. Do the right side. Jirugi.
Get back to his first Jacob. So get back to his first Jacob. Levi.
Saju. Oh, Levi, you turn the wrong way. You're doing big turns. I want little turns.
Leo, right way. You go right, to the right. So other hand. Suddenly,
And butthole.
so now you're going to go the way that he says, the left.
Okay, left
You
side.
went the wrong way then, love.
Ready.
You
Stop.
went the right side. Make it turn around. Now you go.
But I did that way.
Keep going. You told you went the wrong way, so you need to go the other way now. Just keep going. Just do it. Just go. Just go. Yep.
Good work. And butthole. Okay, everyone go and grab a quick drink. Then we're going to do some kicking because it's fun.
When you do right block, don't you turn to the right?
No. Just get back. You did it the other way. No, I didn't. Yes, you did.
Doesn't matter. Just go back. We just need to get that right. Just that he said he was going the wrong.
Okay, we're all ready. Lovely. Now, the purpose of the next bit of the class is to have fun. So make sure you've got a bit of space around you because we're going to throw some kicks and stuff around. You might need a little bit of room to fall over if the kicks get a little bit tricky. So make sure you've got a nice surface to land on. So if you find the kicks hard, don't worry about it. Just have fun. Okay, so if you don't find them hard, be awesome. Ready, we're going to put our right leg back into forearm guarding block. Remember when we go to guarding block, we put our hands in front of our chest, then we reach back, and as we step back, we block forward. And I want to hear some nice strong kia. Okay, right leg first. You're going to think this is easy, but you just wait. Up to Bashigi. 1. Okay, that was way too easy. Up to Bashigi, keep the knee up, then do Dolo Chagi. 2. 1, 2 kicks. Cool, pretty good. All right, now we're going to add Yop Chagi. So we're going up to Bashigi, Dolo Chagi, Yop Jirugi. But our Yop Jirugi is to the side, okay, not to the front. So we're doing a front kick there, turn kick there, side kick there. Ready, go. Good. Okay, now we're going to get a little bit harder. From here, we're going to do our front kick, then our turning kick, then our side kick, and then from here, we're going to swing our leg around like a reverse turning kick behind us. Okay, so I'll turn the other way so you can see this kick. It's going to come from here and pull across here. Okay, so I've got front kick, oh, I can see you now. Mrs. B's got TV working. Front kick, turning kick, side kick, reverse turning kick. Go. Good stuff. Okay, now I just go. Okay, good. Next one. Good, Lucas. From here, that's it. Front kick, turning kick, side kick, reverse turning kick, and then behind you, back piercing kick. So turning around, it looks like this. Or to the side, so you can see at the side, this way. Go. Front kick, turning kick, side kick, reverse turning kick, back piercing kick behind you. Awesome. Make sure you lean for that back piercing kick so you can get a nice straight leg and get a good kick. All right, okay, it's too easy. Now let's do the left leg. Oh, Mr. Pope. Yes, Luca, you got a question? Or are you just checking the height of the ceiling? Yeah, let's not hit the ceiling. We've got to be a bit careful with that. That's why we're not doing so many flying kicks at the moment, because we don't want to break the lights in our house. Okay, ready. Left leg back. Go! Front kick. Good. Front kick, turning kick. Go. Make sure you pivot that foot. Got to pivot. That's good. Nice. Front kick, pivot, turning kick, side kick. Go. Nice. Let's add that reverse turning kick. So we have front kick, turning kick, side kick, reverse turning kick. Remember to keep that back hand by your jaw for balance. Go. Front, turning, side, reverse turning. Excellent. So that reverse turning kick's like swinging your leg across and smashing with your heel. Really, really nice kick. Now let's add the back kick. Go. Cool, awesome. Now, we're gonna need a bit harder. Right leg back, repeat. All of those kicks in one go. Front, turning, side, reverse turning, back. Go. Good. Remember with that reverse turning, you want to lean your body and pull your leg across. Lean the body, pull the leg across. Okay, let's do the left leg. Ready? So reverse turning your leg straight. And you go, boom, smash that way with your heel. Left leg, go. Good, Toby. Okay, that's a good start. Now, we're going to play with some other kicks. First up, one of our green belt kicks, or blue stripe kicks, I think, is twisting kick. Okay, so we're bringing our leg up, turning our heel, and then kick. It's like if you take a turning kick and turn it over the other way. So a turning kick comes in this way, a twisting kick, I'm turning over and kicking out this way. So it's a bit like a front kick that goes outwards that way. It's really quite tricky. So we're all going to give it a go because it's fun. Right leg back. Just a little warning with this one. If you kick and you feel a little twinge on the outside of your leg, that just means you got it right. Okay, ready? Hana. That's it. Good, Jade. You want to turn that foot over so you can kick with the ball of your foot. Good, Miss August. Lovely. And go. Toby, this time you want to kick out the other way. So your turning kick goes this way. You want to kick the opposite direction from your turning kick. Go. Nice, Jade. That's the idea, Lucas. Okay, go. Pretty good. Now you're getting it. Okay, let's do the other leg. Change. Ha! Yes, Jade, that's it. Two. Luca, I can't actually see your legs. If you angle your camera down a little bit. There we go, that'll look great. Cool. Sit. Yes, Luca, that's it. Nice. You want to get a little snap in it now. Knit. That's the idea, Madden. You just got to trust yourself to turn that foot over. Hana. Good, Levi. You got it. Good. Turning that foot over. Do. Oh, Miss August. That's lovely. Okay. Can't see the color of your headbands on the camera, so I've just got to say Miss August. Okay. Actually, Wyatt, can you angle your camera down a little bit as well? Because I can only see from your waist up. I can't see your legs. That's it? Lovely. There. Oh, that's looking better. Now I can see down to about here. Okay, great. Now, two more fun little kicks we're going to do. The first one, well, in fact, they're both called vertical kick because your foot's sticking straight up. So it actually makes these kicks a bit easier. We're going to start inward, and this is like the kicking equivalent of slapping the bad guy across the face. Everyone go like this. Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, now we're going to do that with our foot. Okay, so my leg comes up bent, and then it straightens out, smacks across the face, and then bends again with my foot straight up and down. And I'm kicking with what we call the reverse foot sword, which is this bit down here. I'll come a little closer to the camera so you can see it. It's that bit there. Okay, so from here, good. Try and get that foot straight up and down. So you don't have to lean your body or anything. Just keep your body straight up and down. You just got to turn those hips. That's it. Wyatt, good. Sit. Lucas, you're turning your foot a bit like a turning kick. It's easier than a turning kick. Just go straight up and down. Keep your foot straight up and down. Net. Jay, good. Oh, everyone's got it really well. So now we're going to do it with lots of power. So from here, go back into your guarding block. Relax. Strong breath. Levi, remember this is about having fun, not about getting it right, okay? These kicks are just for fun. Ready, go. Cool. Sit. This is called a vertical kick inward because it's coming in towards my center. Neck. Cool, now let's change legs. Let's do the other leg. Very importantly though, after every kick, I want to see a strong block. So kick, hands in front of chest, reach back, and block. That's the important bit. The kicks are just for fun, okay, but the blocking's really important. Good. Hands and feet finish at the same time. Everything lands together. Do. Cool. Two more. Set. Net. Nice. And bottle. Okay, one more cool kick. That was a vertical kick inward. Now we're going to do a vertical kick outward. So we go away from our center towards the outside. This time, we're going to kick with the outside of the foot. The really cool thing about this kick is when you use your back leg, you spin. Okay? So I spin, I bring my knee up, then I extend my leg, and then I bend my leg again. It's really cool. Try to pivot on the ball of the foot. So I'm going to spin around towards my back, guys. So watch. I've got my right leg at the back. I'm going to kick with my right leg. I'm spinning towards the bit I can't see behind me. And then kicking this way. Okay, let's try it. Put your right leg at the back. Spin towards your back and kick with your right leg. And then bring it back to the back again. Strong blocks. Good, look up. Go. That's it. White, you want to bring your right leg to the back and kick with the back foot. Ready. Come on, ready. Let's look. Some of you don't look ready. Ready. Tap. Jade, that's good. You've got the right kick, but you're doing it with the front leg and then turning around. Okay? So, here's a little thing to make it easier, guys. If you want to, use your front leg and kick outwards this way. Front leg just comes up and spins. If you use your back leg, Jade, you spin first and then kick. Spin, then kick. Okay, ready? Good strong blocks. Remember, no sloppy blocks. Ha! Two. Lucas, you want to spin the other way. Spin the other way, Lucas, towards your back. Set. Toby, spin the other way, towards your back. Net. Yes, Toby, that's the way. Okay, and change legs. Now this time we want to get the power up a bit. So remember, first up, take the first couple gently. Just pivot, kick, just to get the motion. Just gently. spin, then kick. And we're spinning towards the back. Okay, I'm not spinning towards my front this way like I'm taking a step forward. I'm spinning towards my back like I'm spinning around. Okay, try it. Do a couple in your own time. And then once you start to get it, you can pick it up. That's it, Jade. Yes, Wyatt. You're almost there. You just got to keep spinning to kick. Yes, Madden. That's lovely. Just got a few extra steps in the middle, but your kick's fine. And command. Cool. Okay, that's enough silliness. Let's grab a drink of water and we'll get into some serious stuff. Let's go. Now, I've got Alex in the class, but I'm not quite sure who Alex is because I've got the name Alex, but I haven't got any videos. I haven't got any video of Alex. Do I have any participants who are not in videos? Who doesn't have their video on? So Alex doesn't have his video on. I don't, that's fine. Okay. So please turn your video on, Alex, so I know who you are and so I can give you some feedback. Oh, there you go, Alex. It's Alex Wren. Awesome. Welcome, Alex. Okay, cool. Now I can see you and give you some feedback. Okay, so we've done four direction punch. Those of you who know I've done four direction block. We're going to play a little bit. One of the things we're going to do quite a lot of in our bubble when we're training at home is we can use 3-step sparring as a way to practice different techniques. So you're all going to learn the system of 3-step sparring. Okay, but we're not going to do regular 3-step sparring all the time. So a lot of the time, some of you have done 3-step sparring like this. Where you've done, this is your ready position for attack, forearm low block, and then you go punch 1, punch 2, punch 3, and then you step back. And then from here, you key up, and then you step back with your right leg and do inner forearm 1, inner forearm 2, and inner forearm 3. Then you counter attack, okay, with a punch or with a flat fingertip thrust. Then step forward. That's what we commonly do. But we're going to do it now where we're practicing some different techniques, okay? So techniques from different parts of the white belt, green, yellow stripe, yellow belt level, all sorts of different stuff. So get ready. We'll do that basic one twice just to remember the process. Very importantly, if you don't have enough space in where you're training to do 4 walking stances forward in a row, then you're just going to need to adjust a little bit, and I'll tell you how. Okay, so I'm going to do this sideways so I can illustrate it. I haven't quite got enough room to do 4 steps, so I step back first, then I'll step 1 forward. I can get a second one in, it's great, but I don't have enough room for my 3rd step. So I'm going to move back and then do my 3rd step. And then return. Then I'm going to gain my space. And I'm going to go step 1 back, step 2 back. Oh, I've got enough room for 3. And then step forward. Or if I haven't got enough room for 3, after my second one, I'll take a step forward and then do my 3rd one. Because what we don't want to do to fit is make little bitty stances, okay? I don't want to do this just so that I can fit in the space, because that's going to teach me really, really bad habits. All good long walking stances, adjust if you need to. So, 3-step sparring, I'm going to go diagonally because then I've got lots of room. From here, parallel ready stance should be right leg back and key up with forearm low block and walking stance. Go! Now we're going to step forward and do a middle punch. Remember from here, I've got to lift my arm up. We did that at the start of the class. Come on. And then duel. Sit. Make sure your hips and shoulders are nice and straight. Good, Wyatt. That's a good adjustment. And then step back. Now from here, we're going to key up. Duel. And step back. In a forearm block. 1, crossing underneath. So cross underneath and block outwards. 2. That's it, Jay. Check your walking stance. Make sure you've got your train tracks. August girls, you're a bit too wide with that block. Make sure it stops in front of your badge. And 3. Then counter attack by sticking your finger in the bad guy's eye. Here, go. So we go, duh! And then bottle. Cool. We're going to do that sequence once more, and then we're going to change it. Ready? Forearm low block. Ha! Ha! And now 3 punches. Right hand is first. Ha! Punching nice and hard. Duel. Sit. And step back. Bottle. And key up to say you're ready. Pull. Stepping backwards, crossing underneath. 1, 2, 3. And stick your finger in the eye and key up. And forward, butt off. Cool. So that's the sequence. Now that ready position, your forearm low block and your ready position for defense here, that doesn't change. But what we are going to change is the attack that we do, the blocks that we do, and the counter attack. So in our first one, we're going to attack with that flat fingers hip thrust, like this. That's the attack we're going to do, sticking the finger in. We're going to block against that. Can't block like this, because this is shoulder height, and he's trying to hit me in the eye. So I'm going to block with my jirugi, crossing on top, crosses a little bit lower than our chest. Yellow belts, you know this, because this is one of yours. So I'm not crossing up in front of my chest like this. I'm crossing down in front of my floating ribs, down here. So I've got more motion to block with my rising block. Crosses on top, just like a low block, but it comes up with my forearm above my head and making sure my wrist is straight and my forearm's got a little angle on it. I don't lift my elbow up too high and make it too flat like this, because if I do that and something hits me, I can't stop it. It's going to smack my head. So I've got to have a little angle, just relax my elbow a little bit. So that's the block. Okay, but we're going to be quite close to the opponent when we finish, because this is a much closer technique than this one is. You can see that, right? Look how close this is to my head, and look how far away this is from my body. So we're going to finish closer. So our counter attack this time is going to be a reverse punch. So after blocking here, we're going to use the other hand and punch right into the middle of the solar plexus. Everyone point to your solar plexus. Yeah, cool. Okay. Don't hit it too hard, you wind yourself. Just underneath the bone. The bone is called your sternum. Just underneath that bone is your solar plexus. Okay, ready. So we're attacking with flat fingers to thrust, we're blocking with jirugi, and we're counter-attacking with our punch. So, walking stance, forearm low block, go! And check your stance, make sure you've got your train tracks. Some of you look a bit narrow. Make sure both your feet point forwards, the back one of them turns out a tiny bit. Now, flat fingers to thrust, ha! Two. Make sure you thrust to your center line, hips and shoulders are straight, just like a punch. Nip. And step back, bottle. Good. Now when we step back, we're going to block with our left hand. Step back with our right leg. Jirugi, ha! Good. Make sure your forearm's over your head, not your fist. Forearm over your head. And back. Two. And back. Sit. Now you shouldn't have to move your hips at all to do your reverse punch, because they're already straight. From here, just do your sine wave, down, up, punch, go. Remember to key up. And bottle. Cool, let's try that one once more. Ha! And forward. Good, and bottle. Check those walking stances, make sure they're nice and long. Good, and bottle. Okay, cool. Now let's do another one. the one we're about to do is actually really hard to do with a partner, but we're going to do it without a partner, and it's a lot easier. We're going to attack with our up to Bushigi. And it's going to be low, so it's attacking just underneath the belt, not way down there. I'm not kicking him in the knee. I'm kicking the bad guy just under the belt, okay? But what I've got to do after I kick, from here, from a low block, is my walking ready starts. Okay, 3 of those. And then when we go backwards, we're going to block with our low block, okay? But we're going to do our knife hand low block from saju maki. So across here, and cut across, and block on the inside of the tibia, inside here. Okay, it's 1, and then 2, and then 3. Now this one, they're going to be nice and close. So I'm going to step off into an L stance. And strike with that knife hand side strike we practiced on Tuesday. Boom! Smashing the bad guy in the neck. And then what we're going to do here for my L stance, I'm going to bring my foot back where it was before I stepped, and then return. Okay, so I'll show you that last bit again. So this is my 3rd block, my 3rd low block. Then my front foot's going to shift to an L stance. Counter attack. Now I'm going to bring my foot back to where it was, and then step forward. So it's a little bit trickier. Okay, let's try it. Okay, ready? Everyone ready? Hands up if you're ready. Good stuff. Okay, parallel ready stance. Repeat. And low block and key up. And stepping forward, front snap kick, then walking ready starts. Go. Good, only at the height of the belt. 2. Don't get too high. Nice. And step back, bottle. Now imagine you're blocking the attack you just did. So the key thing is we've got to give our partner a little bit more time. I didn't hear you, key out. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3, 2. Oh, better. All right. Okay, right leg back. Knife hand low block. 1, 2. We've got to give our partner a little bit more time because we're blocking at the moment they kick. And then they've got to land in their ready stance. We're going to give them a little bit longer. Tut. And that. Put that front foot back where it was and then return. Okay, we're going to do that one twice more. Ready. Good, and sit back bottom. 2. Remember that shuffle of the feet when you return. Cool. Okay, one more time. 2. That's my low block with my forearm as my ready position. Then kick and ready stance. Come on, let's go. And return. Now remember to give your partner time to finish. Pause. 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 Make sure you cross. Okay, from your low block here, cross, and then shuffle back to get to your spot. Okay, now we're going to do all 3 of those in sequence. We're going to do the punch with the inner forearm block flapping to thrust. Then we're going to do the thrust with the chukyumaki and the reverse punch. And then we're going to do the low front snap kick, blocking with knife hand low block and counter attack with knife hand side strike. We're going to boom, boom, boom. All 3 of those in a row. Ready? Can we get ready? Everybody ready? Stay in time with me. Go. 2. 2. Now number 2, thrusting. And we're going to block with chukimaki. 2. And return, looking good. Last 1. 2. 4 in my block here. And return. Ready. 2. Pause. 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 2. And return. Good work, guys. So 3-set sparring is a really good way to practice those movements that you're doing, work on the stances, get really nice power. So when we get back into club and we're doing it with partners, we're going to look awesome because we've been practicing it really hard at home. Grab a drink. Okay. Where did Toby go for a drink? Beach? Oh, there he is. I see Toby. There you are, young man. Awesome. Okay. Now, this is going to feel a little bit strange. We're going to do our back off, leave me alone, even though we haven't got a partner. Okay? Because it's such an important thing to practice. Who's got a brother or sister at home? Whose brother or sister at home is sometimes very annoying? Who gets so annoyed sometimes they push their brother or sister away or give them a nudge or maybe a little hit? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we want to avoid doing that. So use this at home. Use this back off, leave me alone, and then go and ask mum and dad for help, okay? Before it gets to the stage where you start hitting each other and resting on the ground. So let's not do that, okay? So we're going to imagine that our brother or sister is doing something we don't want, okay? Now, if they're grabbing one of our toys or snatching or something, rather than getting your toy broken, we're just going to say, stop it, leave it alone, and then go and tell mum or dad, okay? Just like that. So don't try and snatch it back because that's how something gets broken, okay? Now, we've got to train as brothers and sisters. When our brother or sister says stop it to us, whatever we're doing, we stop it straight away and apologize. Doesn't matter what you're doing. So just stop what you're doing. And then if you need to, ask, what is it? What is it I'm doing that you don't like? Okay, so if you don't know, stop whatever you're doing and ask. So we're going to start that one first. It's going to feel really weird. So standing up in our parallel stance. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Go. I'm going to turn you all off mute so I hear you all at the same time. Mute. I just got to remember how to do it. Must be in there, surely.
We just do it.
There we go. I've unmuted
No.
you. Ready?
No.
You ready? Stop it!
Good boy.
Nice. All right, okay. So we're doing our same footwork that we do in class.
Back off, leave me alone.
We're doing hands up. Okay?
Can I just take a some of it? Because that's really
So the same as we do in class, we step back and get our hands up and say, stop it, stop what you're doing. Don't step forward because that's when you're going to bump into each other and something bad's going to happen. So step back, get your hands up and say, stop it, stop what you're doing. I'm going to unmute you and ready, 1, 2, 3, go!
Leave me alone.
Good. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, go!
Painting. Leave me alone.
Let's hear stop it. Stop what you're doing. 1, 2, 3, go!
Stop it. Stop what you're doing.
Good. Okay.
Stop it.
So next up, we're going to do the same thing we do in class, where we're going to imagine that our brother or sister or somebody is being a bit mean to us physically. We step back and we say, back off, leave me alone. So remember, you just step 1 foot behind the other one, you turn side on a little bit. So this is what we call half facing, just like an L stance, right? So this is full facing, and this is half facing. We're going to hands up, palms out. We say, back off, leave me alone. We can say, stop it, I don't like it. So something really, really strong. So on the count of 3, we're going to do that. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Leave me alone.
Go on, voices, you're all a bit soft. Back off, leave me alone. 1, 2, 3, go. Good. Okay. Now we're going to use our imaginations a little bit more. We're going to imagine now that somebody's given us was trying to push us, okay? And before they push us, all we're going to do, we're going to hands up. We're going to step back and just block the push off to the side like this. That's all there is to it. If someone's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, or someone's making us feel uncomfortable, we get our hands up. And if someone comes in to give us a push, we just step back and deflect the push out of the way. Very, very easy. Okay? So what we're going to do from here, with the hands up, we're going to go, back off, leave me alone. That's it. Really simple. Now, very importantly though, when you do this, don't turn away from the person pushing you, because then they can grab you from behind, right? So I'm going to keep looking at them the whole time. Back off, leave me alone. Ready, imagine someone's going to push you. I want you to use your imagination. Imagine them coming to push you, your hands up. Back off, leave me alone. Okay, keep looking forwards, keep looking at them. Now, if you don't get them the first time, it doesn't matter. The second time they push, you might block them. So they might push you the first time, and then the second time, you back off, leave me alone. Okay?
What if
Try that. Oh, sorry, look at Christian.
when you push them away, sometimes if they put weight into pushing you, they'll go that way as well. So don't you watch them?
You're absolutely right, which is why what we're doing here is we're nudging them slightly off to the side. So if I'm pushing straight this way and someone blocks me here, it's going to divert my force from this direction over to this direction. And I stumble this way. So that's a really good point, Luca, and that's really important. That's also why we have our hands up. If for some reason the momentum keeps them coming towards us, our hands are still up. Okay, so really good point, really good question. So hands up, someone comes in to push, I just step back and nudge them off to the side a bit, but I keep my hands up in front of me. Okay, so from here, try it. 1, 2, 3, back off, leave me alone. But that, Luca, that's exactly why we don't turn too far like this. Okay, we keep our shoulders forward a bit, just nudge them with the hands and keep facing forward. Okay, you can also, if you need to, step slightly off to the side. Let's try that, because that's a really useful adjustment. So instead of stepping straight back here, I step around in a tiny bit of a circle. Okay, so they're coming straight this way, and I've stepped off that line of attack. Instead of having them come straight towards me here, I'm going to move my body so it's over here, and they're going straight past me. So try that. A little bit more complex, but much better. Back off, leave me alone. And the other side. Back off, leave me alone. You're still facing forwards, but my forwards has changed. My forwards used to be here. Now my forwards is over here. Okay? Nice and simple. So from here, back off, leave me alone. Try that. Yeah, Luca, far away.
When you sit back again, like when when you go to off to more behind you, they'll go that way, and then can't you just step back away and do your back off, leave me alone that way?
Absolutely. Absolutely right, Luca. Yes. Okay. Cool. You want to keep looking at the opponent, wherever they are. You keep looking at them and create your space. Okay? Nice and easy. Okay, thanks, guys. Now, just to finish up, everyone should hopefully have the handbook. Okay, so make sure you're bringing this to every class like we usually do. I want you to open it up onto your current page, whatever page your grade is, and show me how you're going on your work. Let's see how you're going. Oh, good. That's all filled in. Nice. That's awesome, Levi. Now, I think, Jade, if I'm correct, you and probably Luca as well, you have this book. Is that right? Yeah. And I think Luca as well has got this book. Right. Yep, that's cool. Make sure, guys, you're reading it. Okay, just read a couple of pages each night because a lot of the information you need to know is in there. So I've seen Levi's book. Oh, and we've got an August book here. Is it filled in? I've got Toby's book over here. Is that filled in? Can't quite see. Is it filled in? Does it need a look? Toby's mum, does it filled in or does it need a bit more work? You're muted. I can see your lips moving, but you're muted.
Sorry, partly filled in, partly not. I'll get Isabel to do it with him.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Big sisters are fantastic. Good stuff, August, guys. Okay, so do make sure that you're working through the appropriate pages of your book and read the stuff in here because that's the stuff you need to know. Now, those of you who are on the big kids book and the adults book, this has got some really, really good information in it. So maybe use it as your bedtime reading. It even has pictures in here about how you're supposed to fold your uniform. That's super cool. So not many people in the class actually know how to do that. So make sure you're one of them who can. There's all sorts of good stuff in here. This section on key principles, but guys, that's really worth knowing. That'll talk you through stuff like sine wave and how your feet moves. The training secret of Taekwondo is awesome. If you understand all the training secret, Taekwondo is easy. Everything's sorted right on that page. Okay, it's got heights and all sorts of good stuff. So have a read through that. And then I want your next class to tell me something awesome that you learned when you read through it. Okay, so Luca and Jade, that's your job. Tell me something awesome that you find when you read through that book. Okay, just carefully here. Let's do a little bit of a stretch. Sitting down with your legs out in front of you. Put one leg over the top of the other one and twist your body to the side. Alex, I'm not sure whether you've got the book that I showed Luca and Jade or whether you've got the mini kids book. I think you've got the book I showed Luca and Jade.
And he has.
So same homework for you, Alex. Read through the book. Next class, tell me something awesome that you learned reading it. And change. Also remember, guys, as tough as it might be of being stuck at home all the time, you get a little bit of time outside in the yard a bit, it's really hard for mum and dad as well because they're trying to work as well as look after you guys and keep you on top of your schoolwork and all sorts of stuff. So it's really busy for mum and dad. So do make sure that you're helping mum and dad a bit, okay? So at least once a day, you're asking mum or dad, what can I do to help? Or whoever's looking after you, what can I do to help around the house? You might find it's helping to cook dinner or folding some laundry or any of those things that you normally do. It might be something different, okay? So ask mum and dad and help them a little bit before you get your free time because mum and dad need a lot more help than usual at the moment. And as Taekwondo students, that's the kind of people we are. We help. Okay, both feet out. Stretch nice and tall and stretch down. Now, in our Taekwondo classes, when we're on Zoom, I'm going to try my very best to only talk to you by your first name because we don't need your last names on the internet, which is why, except it's a bit tricky with our twins. Okay, so I'll probably have to use their family name and not their first name. That's also why in the recording, we're only recording me. We're not recording you guys. Okay, so it's just me that you see if you watch this class on the internet. Okay, now the fun one. I want you to lie on your back, stick your legs straight up in the air, straight up like this. So not like this, that's not straight up in the air, pull your toes back, and then open out your legs. Flat on your back. So Jade, bring your hips down onto the ground. That's it, yes. Alex, you got to straighten those legs out. Manon, that looks amazing. Awesome. Luca, that's it. Alex, that's better. Jade, looking good. Just try and straighten your legs as much as you can. Good, Toby. Straighten those legs. Pull your toes back. All I can see of you August girls is your feet. Angle of your camera makes it hard to see. Come on, Levi. Where have you gone, Wyatt? I can see you too close up. Show me that nice stretch. You can hold your trousers if you like. That makes it a little bit easier, but you want to make sure they're down past your knees. Okay, and then I can just lie my head on the ground and relax. If mum and dad let you, you can put a little towel on each heel and do it against the wall. Put your bottom against the wall, put your heel with the towels against the wall, and then let your legs just open up and relax. Now remember, we've got all of our classes already on the internet. So if you want to do some extra training, there's a whole lot of stuff in our COVID-19 classes. And one of them actually demonstrates doing this against the wall in one of the stretching sections. So you can just check, there's only about 6 kids classes on there. So check all the stretching sessions and one of them will show you about how to do this against the wall. Okay, and close those legs up and rock yourself forward. Standing up. Left leg behind. Now here I want to try and keep my knees together and push my hips forward. Okay, not like this. This doesn't do anything. It's got to be like this. Knee pointing towards the floor. If you have trouble with your balance, just hold an invisible chair. Or when you're at home, you can even hold a real chair. Whoa, that's a bit special. And change your leg. And give your legs a little shake. Turn to your left and tidy up. And come and squat down in front of the camera again. If anybody's got any questions, just unmute yourself and ask a question. And I've got a question for you that I'm going to ask you with mum and dad to email me. Okay, so these classes are really different for us as well. They're really tricky to do because we can't do any partner work. We don't have pads to work with, so they're quite tricky. So if you've got any ideas for how training can be more fun when we're doing it at home like this, please ask mum or dad to email me your ideas. Okay, so rather than telling me now, ask them to email me the ideas, okay? And even if you've got a sibling to train with, like you August girls have, imagine it was just you training by yourself. Okay, so what are some cool things that we can do to make training more fun while we keep learning our taekwondo in our own houses? Anybody got any questions? Okay, thanks guys, on your feet. Attention stance. Jade, you can just drop your hands down a little bit. You're a little bit to that. That's it. Lovely. Keep your wrists straight. Toby, where are those thumbs? Thumbs on the outside. Like thumbs up, and then stick it on, thumbs up, stick it on top. There we go. Awesome. Okay, to do it. And chong it. Huzzah. Thanks, guys. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Good night. Thanks, mums and dads, for your help. It's great to see mums and dads helping with this.